This.
Change is coming to California, and the campaign for change starts today. We are not taking a break. The situation in California is too urgent for that. We are in an emergency in this state. We have, of course, the highest poverty rate, the highest unemployment rate in America. Businesses are leaving. We have to take urgent action to stop that. We have to have change.
Well, obviously God wanted 5 more months of me exposing all the failures of our mayor, so it's going to be a fun ride. I hope she's ready.
Are you ready?
I mean, I was born for this, clearly.
And you mentioned you have widespread support. You've got, you believe, the Democratic machine, to quote you, already behind you.
Absolutely. I love you. Thank you so much. I have a great night. Thank you so much. The communists already lost.
Okay, that was California Republican candidate for Governor Steve Hilton first, and then L.A. mayoral candidate Spencer Pratt. The takeaway from last night is this. It was another electoral reminder of President Trump's dominant role in politics, even in deepest blue Democrat-run California. His picks, his endorsements continue to come in strong. It was a good night for moderate Democrats, far-left liberals Tom Steyer. He spent $250 million. He's still coming in third in the governor's race so far. Joining us now, GOP California Governor, California Congressman, Darrell Issa. It's good to see you, Congressman. Are people in California sick and tired of the one-party Democrat rule? There's been so much misrule and so much problems under that kind of one-party rule in California. What's your reaction? What do you think?
Well, absolutely, Liz. Last night proved that they want a choice. It doesn't prove that the choice will always be Republicans, but when you have a failed governor outgoing and have a competitive opportunity, Steve Hilton has a chance. In L.A., it's even more of a chance because in L.A., they have really rebuked their incumbent mayor who's on the ballot for November, and quite frankly, she has to defend a record that she denies exists. One in which the homes in Palisades are still not rebuilt. The streets are still filled with things you can't say on national television. Homelessness is rampant. And the fact is, people are leaving L.A. Because L.A. has been mismanaged under her 4 years.
Yeah, I mean, nearly about 17,000, nearly 18,000 homes still not rebuilt in the Palisades a year later. She did go on that Ghana trip. She was told the wildfires are coming. She went anyway. And she doesn't do well in debates. I mean, Spencer Pratt resoundingly hammered her in the last debate. He won that debate. Is she going to debate him?
I think she has to debate him. This is a candidate who, in fact, got a third of the vote in a multi-way race, has made it clear that he's running as a change agent. He's got an agenda that he's making clear, which is go back to the basics of providing safe streets and clean streets and making the bureaucracy of L.A., which has become so bloated that they can't grant a building permit even when somebody just wants to rebuild what burned down.
Yeah, it seems like voters across the board see the corruption from socialist Democrat misrule, the waste, the fraud, you know, the disregard for voters, the disregard for taxpayers. What was your take when you heard President Trump's winning streak is continuing? 19 of the 21 candidates he picked, he backed, advanced, including representatives like Ashley Hinson, Marinette Miller-Meeks, Jeff Van Drew, Mike Rounds, Tom Keene. So his winning streak is still going strong. I think it's now at around, 137 picks. His choices are now moving forward. What do you think?
Well, he's right 95% of the time when the voters aren't always right, because in fact it's a combination of they've signed on to his agenda, which is working, and in fact he's picked good candidates, people who can get the message out. One of the most important ways to get President Trump's endorsement is to be an effective communicator back home. And that's what his picks have been, whether it's at the state level or the congressional level. And these people are going on to communicate. It's part of why the movement is growing. And quite candidly, why President Trump doesn't sleep at night is that he's changing America through the election of these candidates who believe in making America great again.
It's interesting. Congressman Darrell Issa, thanks for coming on the show. It's good to see you.